Hi everyone, today we're going to look at not one, not two, but three difficult TOEIC questions, and I'm going to show you how to get the answer. Now before we start, like, share, subscribe, all those great things, let's look at the first question. Here it is. All right, now if you need time to look closely, pause your screen. Okay, so how do we get the answer? Well, first, quickly skim the whole sentence for overall context. And I think we need to look at two very important words. The first term is a phrasal verb, fill out. Now, if you fill something out, you write the information on a form or document. For example, I filled out the customs form when I entered Greece. I filled out the form, or I filled out the job application. Okay, the next word we need to know is submit. Notice my pronunciation. It is not submit, it is submit. This is to hand in, present a form, a document, or homework to someone. For example, she finished her essay and submitted it to a professor just on time. That's how I usually do things, just on time. Okay, so now we look at this question and we have a better idea of the vocabulary. Second, we can see that this is in passive voice. Passive voice is when you start with the object. So the original sentence would be, someone must fill out vacation requests. Now, we need to find out what should go in this blank. And we realize that what goes in this blank is telling us how. For example, someone should fill out this vacation request quickly, accurately. We need an adverb. We need an adverb because we already have the subject. The subject is vacation requests. So we are looking for an adverb here. The adverb here is completely. So we pick D. Vacation requests must be filled out quickly because the original is someone must fill out vacation requests quickly. So we're looking at this in the passive voice, then we see we need an adverb. Easy. All right, let's go to the next question. Same thing, take some time to look at this. Okay, let's go over this. Now, the key word we need to know is depart, which is to leave. For example, the plane departed at 7 a.m. So we look at this sentence and it says, any employee working late is asked to turn off all the computer equipment, blank, departing this office. So it could also be leaving the office. All right, so what do? Well, let's eliminate the answers that are definitely wrong. The first one we can eliminate is B. We do not put a comma before then when you have two independent clauses. You place a period or a semicolon. Let's look at the wrong example. The staff met to discuss the issue with Tristan, comma, then they decided to fire him. This would be incorrect because I do not put a comma before then. Better, the staff met to discuss the issue with Tristan, period or semicolon, then they decided to fire him. Let's look at another example. The weather was extremely hot all day, comma, then it became surprisingly cold. This is incorrect. Why? Because we don't put a comma before then. So better, the weather was extremely hot all day, period, then it became surprisingly cold. You could also say, comma, and then it became surprisingly cold, but you cannot go subject verb, comma, then subject verb. This is incorrect punctuation. All right, next, let's eliminate D. Why? Well, because is followed by subject verb. For example, Tristan was fired because he had been late 14 days in a row. This is correct. Incorrect. Tristan was fired because being late 14 days in a row. There is no subject and verb here. There's only a gerund phrase. This is acting as a noun. So D is incorrect because after because you need a subject verb. All right, so now we have a 25, actually now instead of a 25 chance of being correct, we have a 50% chance. So we have until and before, and grammatically both can be correct. So we have to look at context and the idea of the sentence. When you use subject verb until subject verb, you are saying this continues, and it stops at this point. For example, I watched TV until midnight. I watched TV until I fell asleep. So I watched TV, and at midnight I stopped. In this Toeic sentence, until would not make sense. If I continue to turn off all the computer and stop doing this when I leave, why would I continue to turn off all the computers all day? This is not an action that you continue to do. You only do it once. So therefore, the best answer is before. All right, last question. Take a second to look at this. Okay, to get the answer, we have to understand the meaning of the verbs. Let's start with D. Attend means go to an event. For example, I attended a concert on Friday night. Notice in this context, you don't need to. You don't say I attended to a concert. So if you say I went to a concert, that's correct, or I attended a concert. So I attend an event. The other way we use attend to is to provide service to or deal with. Notice the nurse attended to the sick patient. Notice in this situation, we put to. Or, can you attend to the Kim file while I'm on vacation? So can you deal with this file? So if you look at the question, the answer is not attend because there is no to. You can attend to the question, but you can't attend the questions because it is not an event. Therefore, A is incorrect. Now let's look at C. Reply. Reply means answer, but after reply, you cannot have a direct object. For example, if I said I replied the question, this is incorrect. I will need a preposition after reply. So I replied to the question. I replied with an answer to the question. Another example, if I said I answered the boss, I can say I replied to the boss. There is no to in this sentence, so reply is incorrect. So now we have A and B. We have expired and handled. Here you just have to understand the vocabulary. Expire means it isn't valid anymore, not be valid anymore. An example, the coupon expires on December 31st. You cannot use the coupon after December 31st. The store or the company will not accept it. Why? That's the rule. Handle means deal with or manage. An example, the manager is responsible for handling all customer complaints. So what makes more sense? The accounting department will expire all questions, or the accounting department will handle all questions? Well, of course, it's the second sentence. So then, if you make that passive, it is the questions will be handled by the accounting department. Therefore, the answer is B. Okay, lots of questions here. I'm hoping that you're enjoying your holidays and things are going well. New Year's is coming. I'm kind of excited. Let's grow this channel. Keep supporting me. I'll keep supporting you. Have a great day, everyone. See you later.